you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin power, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm back. What's going on? Hi everybody. Hey everybody. What's going on? I hope y'all having a good week, girl. It's Thursday. I'm excited about it. I got my Just Move supplement shake right here, girl, because I'm trying to lose like 10 pounds because, you know, I have things that I want to do in my life. And I just would like for me to be just like a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just coach, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so right now, girl, we is really on the protein shakes, Just Move supplements. Y'all saw the ad. The link is down below in the description box. It is black owned. It is plant-based. Okay, it is delicious. I think Larry put peanut butter in this. It's really good. Anyway, so Just Move supplements, that's that. We're back for another BondyBlue show, girl. I have a plethora of topics for y'all. I'm excited to be honest with you, girl. It's just like the times when you get up and you come up here and you do your job and you be so excited, girl. Look at you. Pat yourself on the back, girl. You like what you do every day. Yes, God. So we're going to talk about Lee Daniels. We're going to talk about Muni Long. We're going to talk about Judge Mathis. I'm finally going to discuss Queen Naija on my channel because I have yet to do so. I have not really discussed Queen Naija, Chris Sales, or the new young man that y'all keep trying to pressure into marrying her on the internet. Okay. So we're going to sprinkle a little of me on that today. We're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. She did a Billboard cover and there was some interesting things said and there's some dialogue that I would like to have about that. Because, you know, in general, we like Megan Thee Stallion over here. Okay. Over here. We're going to discuss Blueface's daddy. A lot of the commentary I gave you guys when I was on Unwind with Tasha K is coming full circle. I told you the dad was a fucking weirdo. He is one. We're going to get into Cisco and Andrea. I told y'all that didn't feel right. I told y'all we were trying to figure out when, how, when, what, and how, you know, like what's happening, girl. Don't tell us this man's different. We're not going to go with that. You can't tell us this man's different. All for him to get on the internet and seemingly embarrass you because what you were saying seems to be in opposition to what he said. Girl, we're gonna get into it. Okay, the hair is gonna be lighter, y'all. This is the prelude. Okay, I need to go back over there by my mama. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call her, lady. I need to come back over there tomorrow. That'll have been a full week, and we can try to lighten this again because this needs to be lighter. This needs to be lighter, girl. We are going back blonde. Okay, I need to return to myself, girl. Even if I'm gonna have locks, the locks need to be blonde, girl. We need to go back to ourselves. Okay, too much has been going on. So then we're gonna discuss lastly, y'all, Irie Linux. I think I might add T.S. Madison in there just for shits and giggles if I get a chance to, girl. Hold up, let me put that in. Let me write that down, girl. And then lastly, and it's gonna flow. It's really gonna flow, and I'm excited about it. Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville has a message for the girls. Okay, and I'm gonna say I'm not surprised, but I'm also like, why you had to say it like that? Why you had to say it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like I heard what you said, but why you had to say it like that? Mm. With that being said, quick little ad, and we'll get into the thing. Okay, so this right here, set by design well, y'all need to get into it. Okay, it's calling you, it's calling me, it's calling we, calling. Okay, look, felt. It's your life together. I hope this is set effect, girl. Girl, look at me. Girl, look at me. Girl, look at Chastity. Okay, come on, Chastity. This is our Ghana trip and our Thailand trip. We're right on top of one another. That was Thailand, girl. The views in Thailand was giving the elephant world. Y'all tell? We had such a good time. We had such a good time. And the fact that, like, y'all just really my friends. Like, that's really my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, a few of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk, like, often. Often. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them, we talk on a daily basis, girl. We don't even talk to other people like that. And we be like, girl, what's going on? Okay? I love it. I love y'all. I love everybody. I want y'all to know that. Ugh, girl, my key die. Ain't no ocean, ain't no sea, girl. If y'all trying to become a part of the clique, if y'all trying to get into what we got into on a retreat, if y'all trying to have that luxury situation popping, you need to go ahead and check out Reset by Design Wellness. The next trip, our third trip, will be in Bali. And if we get enough people to sign up, because see, here's the thing, y'all. We're almost like we're close to selling out on this first Bali trip. There's going to be a second Bali trip. That's why it's so important that if you can't make it the July 2025, you still go sign up on the website so that you can get the email so that you'll know what's going on. Because there's another one. And we do eventually want to do like a couples trip. And then after that, we want to do one for men. And the men have been asking, and girl, we want to give it to them. But where are those men that are into wellness? Okay. Just tell the men in your life that eventually when we do it, it's a trip they don't have to plan. Boom. That'll get them. That'll get them. Okay. Especially, places where, they can possibly have it in their minds that there will be sex tourism. You know how y'all men get down. Y'all don't like to go nowhere where y'all don't want to have sex with the women. Okay. But yeah, okay. Reset by Design Wellness, girl. It's just for the ladies right now. And it's only 12 seats. And I feel like we are all like filled up almost half by now. And yeah, girl, that means it's filling up really fast if we're almost like halfway to filling and it's July. So we just letting you know, girl. If you're trying to come and you second guessing, you might want to hurry up. Okay, listen. We had so much fun. Anyway, okay, so listen, I know what we here for, girl. I was trying to give everybody a chance to come into the room while also advertising, for my other streams of income in life. You know what I'm saying? So here's where we're gonna start. I think I would like to start with Lee Daniels. That's where I would like to intro this situation. And the reason why I want to start there is because I feel like the show is probably going to get how do I say this? Verbally more vulgar as the episode goes on. And so I want to start at a space where I feel like I'll have, just the least amount of profanity at the very beginning of the video. Do you feel me, girl? Am I getting across? Okay. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come into the room. Show me some love, okay? And liking is free. And, girl, no pressure, but a little bit of pressure. Like the video. Hold up, y'all. I'm looking for it. I have saved so many stories that it sometimes my eyes have to girl. Where's the Lee Daniels? I just saved it. There it is. Okay, see, I had passed it up, girl. I did the hold up. Here we go. But let's do it in the one that I like. I don't know why it automatically goes to that one. I wanted to go to the one that I automatically like. Okay, this is the first story. So you haven't missed a thing. All right. Lee Daniels. I don't know if y'all watched The Deliverance, but I did. I know a lot of y'all liked it. I did not. It had its funny moments. Thank you, Monique, for always showing up. There was good acting. Thank you, Audra O'Day and Glenn Close. But essentially, when a black man that makes kind of like churchy type content makes a horror movie centered around church content that is also supposedly based off of a true story. Yeah, girl. I was not. I was not. I wasn't connecting. I didn't think it was good. Even the scenes where people were, obviously, with a demon inside of them, doing all of the crazy shit. Glenn Close in the bed, and a girl, Audra O'Day is on the floor flipping and doing all of this shit. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? I got fire on it. Like all of that. Okay. Very, very creepy. Definitely like I'm uncomfortable. But I'm sorry, y'all. I was bored. There was nothing like pulling me in. Abusive household, but she not a single parent. The daddy is in the military, even though we never see him or talk to him. She beating on the kids. Her mama beat on her. There was never any real like getting into the childhood like that, just in the moments of commentary. Audra O'Day is acting her ass off. Okay. Just to be very clear. Acting her ass off. Okay. Like when you can make women like that beautiful look like they from the trailer park, girl. Okay, listen. And yes, I feel like a lot of us, especially like having my life curtailed to Baton Rouge after Katrina. And that's no disrespect to Baton Rouge people, but I really could have lived my whole life without living there. I really could have went my whole life without living in Baton Rouge for that year and some change that we lived there after Katrina. Okay? Because you come into contact with light-skinned people that actually are biracial versus in New Orleans where everybody is so mixed up. Your parents are still considered black because they're not just white. Okay. In New Orleans, light-skinned people be, a mix of light-skinned people, not a white person and a black person, and not a white woman from a trailer park and some ain't shit ass black man. This is something that I came, into contact with in Baton Rouge. Okay. So I know that this is a part of somebody's fabric. But bitch, as I was growing up as a child, it was not a part of my fabric. Now, we did know a white girl that liked the black. Okay. What was that girl? Amanda? Shout out. I think that was her name. Shout out to Amanda. Okay. If Amanda ever watched me, my cousin had a white girlfriend, and my cousin was one of them, in and out of jail. Obviously the only thing he could do was sling dick and drugs. Okay. That was the energy he gave. And so he had the little white girl that used to come around, you know what I'm saying? And the little white girls, you know how they be. They might slick their edges back, they might wear earrings, they might wear fake nails, and they have colors on them and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They adopt the aesthetic of a black woman because they are surrounded by black people and they want to fit into the environment that they are in. Usually these women are also like disenfranchised in their own community. And what I mean by that is they have no real access. They have no real money. All they have is their whiteness, and they've probably been mistreated in their whiteness. And so them going to be with black men is like a fuck you to my white daddy that ain't shit either. Okay. That a lot of the times I feel like when white women have relationships with black men like that, it comes from a place of, I want to be defiant in some type of way. I don't want to go along with this status quo, and also they get pedestalized in the black community. They may not be treated better, to be clear, not treated better, but pedestalized. Okay. So I definitely have seen them around, but to say they are a part of a fabric of our community, that's like saying, racist white people are a part of the fabric of our community. Like, it don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, Just like when Cotton used to have the commercial. Y'all remember Cotton had the commercial, had the black people on there singing about it's the fabric of our lives, and nobody really caught the the racial connotation of having black people singing about how cotton is the fabric of their life. Yeah, because most of our descent, most of our ancestors were picking cotton until someone created a cotton gin. Like, oh, Lee Daniels, girl, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. It is, listen, if Tyler Perry is in hell, I feel like Lee Daniels is in the basement. Okay? That's how I view this. Okay? Spike Lee is your second floor. Okay, Spike Lee is your second floor. We've thought about it. Okay, there are themes. Okay, it's different. I'm trying different shit. Okay, I'm really being artistic with this. It's like I went to college and I'm artistic. The other one is like I taught myself how to do this and people like it, so that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Lee is I read some books. I had some really good role models in there. Okay, but it's still technically stereotypical, just shiny stereotypical. John Singleton is main floor. John Singleton is your entryway kitchen main floor area, okay? Very much makes sense. Very much the space that most people are going to congregate in, okay? Very much given I ain't about to take it too far off on y'all. Spike Lee is the second floor because he gonna take it off on y'all. He might do something that's out of the box that work and it may not work. But it's like I'm a reach. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reach for some extra shit. Okay. That's why Spike Lee ain't never liked him. Okay. Yeah, like he could have called Jordan because there are some like Jordan Peele, like he gets horror in with a black scope on it. He gets it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like Lee Daniels definitely missed the mark. However, it is hilarious to see Glenn Close in this role. I commend him for doing that, but I also feel like, are the actors really making good money these days? I feel like this is like a job that people take because they haven't been able to get any really good jobs. And so Lee Daniels is giving them an opportunity to have fun acting and get a little check. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at Lee for attempting, because you should try new things, but And as far as the original story, y'all gotta watch this house. But watch this movie and watch the documentary. Shout out to the diva Erica De Niro. I was watching her video and she said she went and watched the documentary about it. And I went and just looked it up. Like I went and Googled it, girl. And when I Googled it, I was like, the first thing I saw was the picture of the lady with the 24 piece. Okay. Might have been a 34, might have been a 24, 34 piece. Okay. Y'all know a quick weave. Okay. It was a quick weave and it had a long red streak through it, bitch. When I saw that, I said, I don't believe nothing this lady telling me. Girl, when I saw that, I said, I don't believe anything this lady is telling me. Okay. The movie was basically based off of it, but it was not real in any way, shape, or form, because calling out Jesus, as your personal Lord and Savior is not going to get rid of the demon inside of the house. It did not work. I don't know if y'all paid attention to it, but every time somebody came in there talking about they was, a messenger for Jesus, it did not work and they ended up dead. And then the demon was still in the house and until the documenter who actually lived in the house, bought the house, went ahead and had it demolished. The demon was still there when they came to make a movie about it, girl. Okay. I believe in things, but I'm caught, and I tell y'all this, I'm caught in between that because in all honesty, I don't know. I feel like people use religion and demonic things as like a scapegoat. I do believe things happen that you can't always explain, but there's a part of me that feels like there is always an explanation, and then also that your mind is usually the most powerful thing in any situation. To me, your mind, how you think about something, is usually the most powerful tool in any of this. So that's another reason why I have a hard time believing that spiritual, but it's also because I have a very strong mental. To me, spiritual entities taking control of you, they, I think, more so playing into something that's already there, exploiting something that's already there. But completely taking over people and doing all of that crazy shit, I'm sorry. I just can't. Yes, I'm more likely to believe y'all was hallucinating because okay. Or one thing I am open to believing is that people are seeing things that are not present in our reality, but they're still there. Like people who have like paranoid schizophrenia and they be talking to motherfuckers and seeing shit that everybody else is like not there. I feel like sometimes those people might be in between realities. It doesn't mean that somebody is there in our reality, but I think they may be in between realities because they really feel like they talking to somebody, y'all. I've met and been around people who are like that, and I feel like sometimes it's more so they might be seeing and hearing shit that's there. We just can't hear it and see it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I do think that makes people go crazy. I do. But sometimes I feel like, I've read about how back in the day when people had like spiritual shamans and stuff like that, the people that had those types of what we call ailments now, those people usually had some type of gift that needed to be nurtured in a certain way in order for the person to balance themselves and be able to be in between both worlds in a way that is, present, like they can balance themselves instead of being in another place and being here at the same time and not being balanced, looking crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw it on a few TV shows and movies. And honestly, I'm starting to think that there might be some actual truth to that, because if you read about different indigenous peoples before colonialization, there weren't people that had like mental issues like that. Like that wasn't really a thing. Like people usually would kind of say, oh, that's a spiritual thing. And they would basically let them go into the damn desert, do shrooms, work through it. And then that's how they would become shamans, spiritual leaders, things like that in their community. Y'all get what I'm saying? Great. Okay. But back to this, y'all, as to move on eventually. I feel like the actual fabrics of our community. Girl, oh my God. I am dying. I am dying. There's literally no scenario ever where a non-Black person is the actual fabric of a Black cultural community, literally ever. And that's what I'm saying. They're not fabric. They're not they're not a part of like the fabric. Okay, because the fabric makes the community. What really is a part of the fabric, if we really being honest, mamas, sometimes a daddy here and there. Okay, yes. The winos on the corner that teach you to be self-aware. Okay. Sometimes, depending on where you grew up, the Asian people that own the stores inside your community that taught you to either have an understanding or strongly dislike people of other ethnicities. Like either or, bitch. In my community, we grew up really getting along with the Vietnamese people up around my way. The ones that lived in our neighborhood and the ones that was in the 7th ward up around my mama's shop. We always got along with everybody, So that taught me to be like welcoming and open to other ethnicities of people, even inside of the Black community. But girl, these days as I've gotten older, I don't know. You got to prove yourself because y'all be acting a fool in the Black community. I would never, think of that as a part of the fabric because I feel like that's not present in almost, in all of the African American neighborhoods and households. That's like not always a thing. So I don't know. But I just, it felt like a reach. it felt like a way to add self-importance to a role that didn't make sense, because I don't believe anybody in that original story was biracial. So it was almost to me like a ploy to get people to watch. Like Lee Daniels basically knew that people would be like, what the fuck is Glenn Close doing playing like, the black girl? What? Like, that's what I feel. I feel like essentially he made a black character white in order to drum up, you know, to drum up entertainment outside of the movie, because that helps. Okay, like people having mess going on surrounding the release of a film or something that happened in the film that we question the choice, like putting Glenn Close in that role, it will definitely add, more people to go and watch, because there's some controversy. Just like with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's movie, I believe, did so well is because people were saying it was so bad. Motherfuckers want to see what's so bad about it. Okay. And of course, yes, your church people. Church people are going to always kind of support those types of films. And because I don't believe in any of that, like I was just kind of rolling my eyes the whole time. But I had to then think, like, what about movies like Bless the Child that was good though. Bless the Child was good though. Like it's gotta be good, y'all. In order for it to be like centered around some demonic, my Jesus is gonna save me from this demon type thing, it has to be good. And it really wasn't that good. There was nothing extra going on. Like demon takes advantage of alcoholic mom that's abusive towards the kids. Like, get out the house. The fuck? Like, there's nothing we're gonna do. Get out the house. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I hope we're having a good conversation. It's 1,262 people in here, and we still got way more to get into. So please like my video.
Talk about what I know. But this is the first time I'm putting my real life in it. Like, it's no secret. Mm-hmm. I've been married for 9 years, and it just didn't work out. It's like, again, like what I was saying, I don't have time for drama. I don't have time for nonsense. This is one of the most amazing times in my life. And if you can't celebrate that with me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to leave you behind. Like, I cannot. Right.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying? This is where we depart.
Like, you wake up every day mad. There's literally nothing to be upset about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like we have a beautiful child. We're good. Like we might owe some bills, but everybody has that.
Everyone.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you want to talk to my wife?
Good.
There's a few things wrong on this side.
Yeah, and I think also too, like I think it takes incredible strength to realize like this was the love of my life at one point, mm-hmm. and he probably could be really good for me if he got it together, but I'm not willing to put my life and my passion and my mm-hmm. happiness on hold for you to catch up.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, you might get it in a year, but sorry, I'm probably already.
With men, we take a little longer maturing. So I want to apologize.
I think what a more powerful lesson for you to learn. having have you ever heard of the story Acres of Diamonds?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have acres of diamonds underneath your feet, and you sold it to go and look for something else.
Yeah.
And then somebody else came and they enjoyed the land that you didn't appreciate. Talk about.
So Muni Long is basically letting y'all know that after 9 years of marriage, she is divorcing her husband because he is miserable. And I bet you any money it has something to do with her being successful and him failing in comparison. And him failing in comparison on an everyday basis is making him feel like shit about himself. And so he's making their household probably very unbearable. Eggshells, walking on eggshells. You don't know what you're going to get from him. Like you can obviously tell, to me, this is somebody that has tried. I love this person. I wanted it to work, but I'm not going to be unhappy for you just to stay in the marriage. And I believe that that's a happy and healthy space to be in. He needs to get himself together. And like she said, maybe we can get back together, maybe not. But right now, I'm not going to obstruct my happiness or whatever it is I want for myself because you're in a space of unhappiness of your own choosing. of your own choosing, simply because there is nothing immediate for you to feel that way about, but you do. So that means it's your responsibility to go and fix that for yourself. It's not her responsibility to fix it for you or to stop her own progress because of yours, because of your lack of progress, right? Like you pick it up, sir. And if you can't do it, then move on out the way. Now, some of the comments, and I wanted to highlight this comment because I feel like it's so weird when people who have never been married feel like because you take vows, because you say something, it's supposed to mean that the day-to-day life thing is not going to make you question the vows. Like, it's so weird to me. Y'all can't even make a decision and stick to it on anything. Like, could you eat the same thing every day? Can you watch the same show every day with nothing else? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you wear the same outfit like a fucking cartoon character every day without changing into anything else? Could you do that? Even if you made a vow to God that I'm only going to wear this one outfit, I'm only going to eat this one food, I'm only going to watch this one show, you eventually would be like, I cannot do this anymore. And I don't care that I said I would. I did not know then what I know now. And now that I know what I know, and I feel how I feel, I can't continue on like this. That is simply the answer to why people take vows and then decide to get a divorce. I don't know why that's hard for everybody to understand, but I felt like if I put it in the simplest of terms, people would understand how you can make a vow and then go back on it. It's like any other agreement that you make. That you a fucking diet. You decide, oh, I'm gonna go on a diet. 2 days later, you like, girl, I need a sandwich. Fuck it, I'm getting a sandwich. It's no different. It's really no different. Y'all apply more pressure. Y'all apply more weight to whatever you feel like matters the most. But to put it plainly, that's it. You do it. You go through it. You try really hard. You feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like you're unhappy. You feel like you got to change something about it. You make a change. That's what divorce is for. Everybody says the vows knowing that they can go and divorce the person after. That's another part of it. It's unspoken, but the unspoken rule of this country is that I can get married to a person, say forever, try, fail, and divorce their asses. And I mean fail to make forever, because I really don't feel like the end of relationships is failing. I personally feel like that's just how life goes. We are different people at different points in our lives, meaning that what's good for us at one point is not good for us in the next point. Everybody knows that. Life is about change. That because you know nothing else but that you're going to change. Your body's going to change. The world is going to change. Everything is going to continue to evolve and move and change. And that includes relationships. And I think it's really weird when people have such a hard time understanding how people take the vows, why they take them, and then get divorced. Because, baby, once you've lived it, you understand it in a way that you didn't beforehand. That's how, love. That's how. I don't get it. Because you break up in regular relationships. Y'all think that saying a vow makes it different? In real life, it doesn't. In real life, it really doesn't. People only stay together because sometimes it's easier to do that. That's it. Not because it wasn't hard. Sometimes people like codependent situations. They like they like the fact that nothing's changing about this shit. Oh my God. But I feel like anybody that's been married for 9 years, I feel like you tried. I don't feel like you just gave up. Now you tell me a year, 2 years, yeah, you might have gave up too soon. But 9 years, I feel like you tried. I feel like you tried. That's why I don't understand why y'all coming at Judge Mathis' wife the way y'all are. Oh, I hope they can figure it out. Girl, it's been 39 years. You don't think they tried to figure it out by 39 years? You really think that's something else to be tried after 40 fucking years of marriage? Girl, let's go ahead and move on. I wish Muni Long and her, scary looking light skinned husband all the best, but it's absolutely giving Lorenz Tate in the rain on me video. I just want to point that out to everybody standing in the background in the rain fucking hating. Okay, your own partner. Sometimes it be your own people. You let him impregnate you and everything. Y'all share DNA with a child, and you can't even trust this nigga because he hating on you. It's sad. Okay, that's all we gotta say about it. I'm sure she'll be okay. Let's move on. I've been wanting to talk to y'all about Judge Mathis and go through the whole clip of what was being said. Y'all know how I love a good breakdown, right? Let's get into it.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will.
He's changing in hopes that she will change her mind. So after 40 years, now you're changing. Y'all don't see how crazy that is? You don't think this lady done asked and asked and asked? Y'all don't think they went to church and therapy? Y'all don't think they tried any of that other shit for 40 years before we got to this point? Okay, I'm gonna let him continue.
I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate.
Whenever old people say, "How about that?"
all them rumors too that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that.
Okay, so I never said any of that. I never even heard any of that. I don't know where that came from. Okay, that's not what I ever said. I said the nigga probably has been full of himself, in and out of their relationship, doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do because it's his world. And he probably wasn't listening to that lady, wasn't considering her feelings, probably wasn't treating her well for years. The only thing I was wrong about is I assumed that he was finally home now, and that maybe she figured out that she don't really like the nigga that much now that he home, because that happens. But that's not what happened. He has not changed. She has consistently been inconsiderate of her feelings for 40 years, is what it sounds like.
I've just told.
Would you say you two are in a good place?
I'll tell you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve.
She has every right to suspect. That, to me, that means he's cheated. Honestly, the fact that y'all could think he's not cheated after he's been famous for all of this time, traveling away from her all of this time, y'all, traveling for work is lonely as, do you hear me? Traveling for work for extended periods of time is lonely unless you can find things to fill your time that are also vices, like drinking, gambling.
Serving the community around the country. Then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country. You go to other events except without your wife.
You go to other events except not with your wife. Who were you going with, Judge Mathis?
Hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
She would have a right to suspect it. If he's saying that she has a right to suspect it, that means he don't even want to play in her face on his camera. He don't want to say he did anything. He doesn't want to incriminate himself. But I feel like he's saying, I'm not about to play in her face because I really am trying to get her back. And I know if I say that I didn't do anything, I will be playing in her face on this camera and she gonna see this. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just say that she's smart and she has every right to feel however she feel, and I'm gonna just try to get her back. This is what a man does when he's trying to get you back, because he knows now that you're serious about what you've been threatening him with probably for years at this point.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this. I'll tell you what it is.
I don't think that's the reason. I don't think it's because of cheating. I think it's because you've been inconsiderate. So when I said he probably has been mean to her, I believe that, because how can you not be mean to a person when you would rather go and spend time with your friends than them? Like, that's weird as fuck to me, y'all. Like, as a man, you have probably, to me, what you are saying is you spend more time traveling with your homeboys to go to sporting events than you did going on vacations with your wife. Beautiful wife at that. So to me, I feel like you thought your money was going to keep her. That's what I think. I think a lot of rich men think their money absolves them from everything. I do. And I feel like essentially the only reason a woman decides to leave is because she still feels like I have enough years left that I want to be happy. And a part of me being happy is not waiting for you to come home anymore. And she might just be threatening him. It might just be a little threat situation, because sometimes they just be threatening. But at the end of the day, I feel like after 40 years, I don't know how much more, because he's still going out of town. Like, they literally interviewing him at the goddamn airport.
Hey, Judge Mathis, how are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
See, again, how about that? Tell me how about that.
I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends.
Let me tell you something. Anytime a nigga putting his homeboys before you, bitch, you should have been left. Girl, that lady too fine for that. That don't make no sense. And I told y'all, she probably got her a little side piece or something. Maybe she found a man that really want to spend some time with her, that got time. Okay? The TMZ interview was staged. Oh, I'm sure it was staged. Or even if they caught him and it wasn't staged, his whole energy is to manipulate everybody into thinking that he's sorry, and into manipulate everybody into thinking that if only y'all can apply pressure for me, for my wife, feel sorry for me, then go to my wife and tell her how good of a man, Savannah girl, I am, and maybe we could work it out. Go pressure her into changing her mind about what she's decided for herself, because I'm on the internet, on the interview, looking like a sad puppy dog. When if you really put everything into perspective, for 40 fucking years, or at least for the past 25, you didn't give a fuck about your wife's feelings. She was third. She was third. That nigga said she was third. God, I can only imagine what the kids were in this. Fuck. When you put in your friends, y'all 70 something years old, and he said, hanging out with my friends, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but that lady should have been left. That lady should have been left. She only 61? If she's only 61, girl, yeah, divorce him. My divorce. She still got a good 20, 25, 30 years left to sling that coochie. Do you hear me? Y'all must not know women in their 60s. Okay? They may not be doing it as much as the bitches in their 40s, but they getting it. Okay? Like, that's crazy. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I was right about Judge Mathis. I said what the hell I said. I know successful men. I know how they be. I know how they be. Okay? And a lot of times it is their world. It's their world. So whatever they want, that's what's going on. Sometimes it's them messing around with other people. Sometimes it's them controlling you to make sure you're not messing around with other people. It just depends. It just depends. Everybody's different, but a lot of these themes are the same. That's why we keep telling y'all men are socialized a certain way. They are trained to think that they're entitled. They're entitled, y'all. It is what it is. Y'all saying that Wendy said that he was cheating. Girl, you couldn't convince me that this man ain't cheated on this lady in all these 40 fucking years of marriage, and you ain't never home and you ain't never cheated, boy. Bye. I don't know who the fuck you think you talk to. Okay, other men that's working on my nerves. First of all, I don't watch him on TikTok. I don't watch Chris Sales. The only reason I'm talking about Chris Sales is because he's gone viral for continuing to speak about Queen Naija. Also, I have never really spoke about Queen Naija. Just haven't. Okay. Think she's a beautiful young woman. Okay, she don't have a belly button, but that's none of my business. And apparently she used to be with this man, but now she's with another man, and everybody online is wondering why she hasn't gotten married to this man. Like, why you ain't married her yet? There's been conversation about her wanting to be married, and he still hasn't done it yet. And so Chris Sales has been, it's her ex-husband, and he's been out there like, oh, the reason why he ain't married you is because he ain't gonna never marry you. And it's like, but nigga, you're somewhere in a wife beater, talking into a camera looking musty, talking about how this woman didn't have any confidence. If she didn't have any confidence, you probably were helping her not have any confidence. Because look at you sitting here in a wife beater in an interview. Anyway, but I feel like I pretty much got the situation down. Okay, for everybody that be wanting us to do all this extra research on motherfuckers I don't really care about. Okay, but I feel as if nobody should get married if they don't want to get married. I don't think Queen Naija should be waiting for some man to marry her, especially if they've already had a child together. I don't think that she should be thinking about marriage. I think you should enjoy the relationship, because what your first marriage should have taught you is that being married don't mean shit. Men will still be ain't shit. Okay? And you will just be financially bound to them and stuck in a situation that you got to go through some lawyers for. You know that white is musty and probably got stains on it. Ugh. The marriage part doesn't matter. The thing is, Chris Sales knows Clarence be cheating. Okay. Queen Naija keeps begging her man to marry him. She needs to stop. She does. I can't ever take a man serious that voice sounds like it's stuck in the back of his throat. We're going to have to listen. Chris was abusive verbally and physically, and he cheated on Queen. So he is a big reason why she wasn't confident. Okay. I heard that he was abusive in the comments. That's what they said. Let's listen to what this less than clean young man has to say.
Hate me for this all y'all want. I know it's coming from me, so y'all ain't gonna like it. But
now I know what you mean, and I don't like that shit neither. Why are you talking in the back of your throat? I'm a deep voice person myself. Help me, God.
I don't give a. But if bro do get a ring, it's gonna be here, just because. It's not gonna be like no genuine thing at this point no more. It's gonna be like one of them things where it's like forced, and them don't never work out. But they gotta stay together, because at the end of the day, let me tell you what happened. I'm just being real, right?
Be real.
At the end of the day, they gotta stick together, because it's like, I know Queen don't want to be, looked at as like, damn, I got 2 baby daddies. Nah, it's just boom. Like, and I was
and that's the reason why I feel like y'all should not let anybody put any shame on you for having kids by these niggas. Fuck them. What Erica say? Those are your babies. Those are your kids. You want your kids? Take care of your kids. Okay? But at the end of the day, I don't feel like there's shame on women because, I had a baby with the second nigga and it didn't work out. So what that mean? That mean I got to stay somewhere I don't want to be simply so I don't add another baby or another nigga onto my roster at number 2? I don't care that much. I'm sorry. That's not how I ever wanted to live my life. But I also feel like for the women that do have children, like, girl, the fuck? Girl, what? And?
Ex-wife, and I got 2 baby daddies. It's like, you feel me? Like, so? That's kind of tough.
Is it?
I think somebody said that she gonna be like the next Summer Walker. Hate me for this. Or
she gonna be like the next Summer Walker. And what that's supposed to mean? Last time I checked, Summer Walker looked like she was doing fine over there. I mean, I wouldn't have done all of the shit she's done to herself, so I'm not gonna say she looked too fine. She looked way better, in her original self. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, girl, Summer was at the doctor holding all 3 of them babies in her arms together. Like, bitch, I got mine. Okay, yeah, you niggas don't help. And they be online complaining. And I would never be online complaining because I would find a way to X you out the situation. I wouldn't want to be bothered. Like, I'll do it. I'm a Gemini. We do it ourselves. Like, I'm not gonna be looking for no nigga to do nothing. Like, I'm just not. I'll handle it myself. That's why I was so steadfast about birth control, because I felt like if I was ever going to have a child, I had to prepare myself for the fact that at some point I might be taking care of that child completely by myself. Of course, with my mom, my sister, my family. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm married, I absolutely feel like Lyric would be a great father. So that's like another conversation. But I'm just saying, it was always in my mind, if I had a child, that child was going to be solely my responsibility at some point. And until I was ready for that, I was not doing that shit. Okay. But for everybody else, I think a lot of women know that they can take care of their kids on their own. But nigga, you still need to be helping me some. The fuck? The fuck? Especially because a lot of men want to be called daddy to somebody.
I think she was, no offense, like Shorty was she just didn't love herself. Like she didn't like think she was all that.
We can tell she didn't love herself because at some point she was with you.
And I did. You feel me? And she didn't think she was all that. You feel me? So it just made me, when you dating a female and they don't think they look good, he's gonna start thinking you ugly too. You feel me? Once a female has been so insecure and need reinsurance all the time, every single time, bro, y'all may hate me for this, but I'm being real. If a female need insurance,
nigga, you better not ever need reassurance about everything. Don't ask me if everything gonna be okay. Don't ask me if I love you. Don't ask me for reassurance on a motherfucking thing if you can't give it to me in return. I'm often like, talk my shit. I look good. You think I look good? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Reassure me, nigga. Reassure me as many times as I need to be reassured. I know I look good. The fuck? But I need you to tell me. I need to hear it from your voice. The fuck wrong with you? What you with me for if you got a problem with telling me I look good? I don't have a problem with telling you you look good. If you ask me, I'm going to be like, yeah, babe, you look good. Like, I don't understand. Whether I was with a man or a woman, I never had a problem with, nah, you look good. You look great. I don't have not even in relationships. I give compliments out as I see fit. Like, I don't even understand people that have a hard time. That's how you know you don't really love this woman. It should never be that hard. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. The fuck?
Every day, all day, then it's something that you need to fix within yourself, and no other man or nobody can help you fix that. You feel me? Insecurity is nothing to play with.
And I agree with him. At some point, if you're that insecure, it's something you got to go get therapy for sure. But I just can't believe this woman that believed in herself enough to become who she is was completely shitting on herself at all times. And it was just that. No, I think you probably said a lot of fucked up things to her, because y'all do that. Girl, I was just watching the last episode of Reasonable Doubt. Did y'all watch that shit, girl? The way Chanel's husband was talking to her about her weight and stuff. Girl, that's what they do. Listen, I've experienced it. People love humbling me. People love to humble me. I've had friends that will tell me, well, they're not my friend no more, but will tell me that they didn't want to give me a compliment because they didn't want my head to be too big. The fuck? Your perception of me is not my perception of me. That's so weird.
I feel you. I've dated somebody who was insecure. People don't really know the half of it. I dated somebody who was insecure, and it took a hold on me, because you know how you love somebody so much and y'all like this, but then she just always, you just always down because you don't feel like you look good every time we go out. It's, am I ugly? Am I fat? Am I this? My love handles, do my butt look sloppy? Does my back roll? Like, is that makes somebody not want to, you feel me? That makes somebody, that just turned me off, you feel me? So it's just like, you feel me? If you just need reinsurance, you feel me?
You're a trash ass nigga. That's basically what I'm getting from this. You're trash. You have no emotional empathy for the woman you're in a relationship with, for the woman you had a baby with. Correct?
Like, that's just, I don't know. I think she was.
So he was running his mouth, right? He been running his mouth on the blogs and on TikTok and shit all week, to the point that I saw some chick comment and say that, oh, he's just doing this because it's always, adding more followers to his following whenever he talks about her. Duh, nigga. Duh, nigga. We know. And what do you mean? It was so many people acting like, oh, he really don't care. What do you mean? You set up a fucking camera, a light, a mic, water on a conference table. You care enough to talk about this woman and how she thinks and feels about herself to get you clout. You care. You care. The fuck is you talking about? Talking about we love him. Girl, shut up.
Yes.
This was another one.
No, that was a close one on my soul. I thought they really got married. I was in my room crying day, night, and day in. Talk about But not on a serious note, baby girl, you did not troll us. You trolled yourself.
Do y'all know how pathetic it is for a man you used to be with to be somewhere in the dark room in his house looking at pictures and video of you online and then proceeding to make video laughing at you for doing whatever you doing that ain't got nothing to do with him? Do you know how pathetic that is?
Yes.
Because she posted this, bride to be. She said, this is clearly trolling, but even if it was real, look at how people find something negative regardless. That's why I'm going to the courthouse. Okay. I guess that's why she said I want her to stop caring so much about being married and just enjoy the relationship, because you're going to get married and then y'all going to divorce in a couple of years. Like, just chill. Just chill. Because as soon as you put the stress of marriage on some of these frail ass relationships, because that's what it does do. I will tell you, the only difference I felt after getting married was I didn't feel a difference. My husband felt a difference. Like, he felt like now, like, I'm really, really like, nigga, we've been living together for 5 years. Now you feel really, really responsible for me because I'm on your insurance now. Okay, got it. But yes, for them, it adds more responsibility for them in their minds. This stress of I can't just up and leave her. Like, I'm really responsible for her. That is a huge stressor for men. That's a huge stressor. So for me, I feel like unless you can handle that, you will eventually crack under the pressure. You will. So Queen Naija, this is what she said. And I saw this in the comments, girl. I was like, oh, I'm so glad she clapped back at him, because this is a really pathetic and thirsty of him to continue to speak on this woman in this manner. Like, if you think he don't care, you're delusional. Just like him. Okay, so Queen Naija said, while he's laughing at me, I hope this coin he making off my name help out a little bit with some of his son's expenses, because I gave him grace by not putting him on child support. And also, he probably can't afford it since he seems to be wearing the same wife beater every time we see him. I've been so nice. And do you know, women, that's why we tell y'all not to be nice and to give these niggas hell, because a lot of times you will be nice and they will take your niceness for granted. He hasn't taught his son anything valuable. It's sad that another man had to come and do his part, shaking my head. And yeah, he may have made me a wife quickly, but he also put bruises on me during the marriage, choked me up, ruined my self-confidence, calling me ugly, calling my body ugly after giving birth to his child, carelessly stepped out on our marriage countless of times, hogged all the money we made, and other unspeakable things, but laughing at me because I haven't married again yet. I'd rather take my time in a healthy relationship than be in a traumatic marriage. You would think he would have done some self-work to become a better man after all these years. But no, still a delusional, narcissistic liar. I can only pray my son doesn't turn out like him. He needs to seek the God who he stopped believing in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's given he don't like himself, and you leaving him just validated that even more. So now he's kind of like deep diving down into the incel hell. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm here for Queen Naija taking her time in a healthy relationship. Girl, please do not rush into marriage. You've already done it. You have the t-shirt. Just enjoy the space that you're in. It's a societal pressure. Okay. I really feel like that. It's just merely a societal pressure that everybody puts on each other and themselves. And that's why people rush into marriages and, they make these decisions that they don't necessarily have to make, but they feel like they do in order to legitimize their relationships. And it's really not necessary all the time, in my opinion. Okay. So we're going to move on from there. I want to discuss, where is it at? Okay. So Megan Thee Stallion graces a cover of Billboard. Okay, y'all know our girl is hosting the VMAs as well. Hold up, y'all, because I'm missing the Charlemagne the God in them talking about her. Here it is. Okay, so in the Billboard magazine, they interviewed her and they asked her a question. I'm gonna read this first, and then we're going to listen to what the Breakfast Club said. The question is, I think you started this competitive rap energy we've seen in 2024 when you released Hiss. Do you feel you're the reason MCs are rapping competitively again? She says, I would like to think that I start things. I don't know. I don't know. I just knew what I had to do and what I had to say. If I opened up the door for everyone else to get shit off their chest, well, I'm glad. She said, I start shit. And I feel like in 2024, Hiss was absolutely the beginning of all of the diss tracks that happened this year, which were a lot, actually, more so than past years. Like the last time we had some real rap battles going back and forth was Drake and Pusha T, and Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma. Those were the last times I feel like diss tracks, like, and that were actual diss tracks, not songs that threw out subliminals towards certain people and we had to guess based on what they said. Actual songs that we know were directly pointed at somebody specific and then they responded. Okay, that's a rap battle. So in the year of 2024, Megan did Hiss. After Hiss, we then saw Chris Brown and Quavo. We saw Nicki and her, Nicki came out with a song to respond to her. Then we had the Drake and Kendrick shit. J. Cole was in there. Even Rick Ross, jumped in at some point. But she was the beginning of it in 2024, if I am sure, if I'm thinking correctly. She was the beginning of it in 2024. Okay, this is not to say that nobody has ever done rap battle before. This is just to say it was not that much of a thing. But when she did it in Hiss, there was a kind of like effect of, now this person's coming out with one, now this one's coming out with one, now this one's coming out with one. In 2024, y'all, we want to be very specific about the question. She also said, I don't know. She said, yeah, I start things, but I don't know if that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? She said, I don't know. The next question. You took shots at Nicki Minaj. Is there a chance for reconciliation or even another collaboration one day? Megan said, I still to this day don't know what the problem is. I don't even know what could be reconciled because I to this day don't know what the problem is. And I think we all know what the problem is, but that's not a real problem. You being upset because an artist is working with another artist that you don't like, as if y'all grew up together and, been kicking it since preschool or some shit. Yeah, no. And I also feel like when it all brought down to it, and I feel like Tory shooting Meg didn't even ask for anybody to be on her side. But the way people like, the baby purposefully brings him out right before her set, as if she didn't also make music with the baby that put him on the charts. Like, nigga, I've been of aid to you in your career, if not more than Tory, and you still gonna bring him out because niggas always have allegiance to other niggas, right? Nicki Minaj sometimes expects the same thing, but it's erratic. It's erratic because she's very male identified herself. So you can't act like women should have solidarity with you when you don't have solidarity with women. You see what I'm saying? So you can't expect for Megan and the City Girls not to go and do a song with Cardi B when everybody's trying to get on. Everybody is trying to push their careers forward. And if Cardi is making good songs and charting, then yeah, I'm going to go do a song with her so I can chart too, possibly, so I can get some of her fan base. This is all strategic because this is a business. This is a business, y'all. I don't know what the fuck y'all think be going on, but when it comes to artists doing songs with other artists, I never understand why anybody expects loyalty in those situations. That's insane. That's insane. And so for me, I feel like Nicki can sometimes have delusions of grandeur. Yes, she is, queen of rap for this past 2 decades. Absolutely. She's great. But ultimately, nobody owes her their career. Like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do in my career, just like you should have done what you wanted in your career. But when you came up, you had Young Money and Lil Wayne and all of them imposing all of their wants on you, their image on you. So this is what they said on the Breakfast Club.
That quote was, they asked her, like, where did her competitive rap energy come from? And does she feels like, does Meg Thee Stallion feel like she's the reason that MCs are rapping competitively again? Because, she also threw shots at Drake, and then Kendrick followed up on that. So she said, I would like to think
that dumbass question.
Billboard. She said, I would like to think that I start things. I thought she didn't start things. I would like to think that I start things. I don't know. I just knew I did what I had to do, and I said what I had to say. If it opened the door for everyone else to get stuff off their chest, well, I'm glad.
Because she didn't open up the door for competitive rap at all.
Not for competitive rap, but
not people, even in this era.
But when the Drake and Kendrick stuff happened, people were like, Meg took the shot first on his at Drake.
Who said that?
There are people that go look
there
at
no people
y'all need to get on Twitter.
There are people that said that she did take the first shot at Drake in his because he had took shots at her.
Y'all need to go on Twitter with me and the people, okay?
Every year is some type of little rap.
Nobody, Brandon, Art,
and they said 2024. Every year. They're talking about this year. What kicked it off this year.
Hey, none of y'all else heard that narrative in this room?
No.
This the first time y'all heard it? Okay. Because I don't just be making
Brandon
stuff
just
up.
be so shook of black women.
But the exact quote was,
Did you hear him? Brandon just be so shook of black women. So admitting that Meg was the first person to put out a diss track in 2024, which sparked 2024's diss track era. Admitting that is being on black women's side. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to be too much on the black women's side, right? The fuck? Okay. So y'all, I see a lot of y'all are talking about Rich Homie Quan. And so I have decided to go to, what is this? To Google. And this is hip hop. What is this? HNHH, child, whatever the fuck that stands for. I'm trying to find what it really stands for, but whatever. It says devastating news has hit the hip hop world. Okay. Let me go full screen. It says it was revealed that Rich Homie Quan has passed away at the age of 34. The news began breaking on Twitter due to a report from Thugger Daily. Overall, Thugger Daily has been reporting from the Young Thug trial, so naturally fans saw some validity to the report. However, many were also skeptical considering Thugger Daily is not an official source. Word began to spread with fans expressing disbelief, all while praying that Rich Homie Quan would be okay. Subsequently, Boosie Badass took to Twitter where he confirmed the news. Adam22 also put out a message that confirmed that the artist had passed. Since the reports of his passing, numerous artists and fans alike have taken to Twitter where they have offered their condolences. Additionally, many are in complete shock over this news. It was just a couple of days ago that fans were reminiscing about his music and talking about an exceptional talent he was. So yeah, y'all, rumors about how he passed away have begun circulating. However, none of it has been confirmed or 100% verified. No matter what, this is a horrible tragedy for both his family and the hip hop community as a whole. The artist will certainly be remembered fondly for his contributions to music and the joy he brought to so many people. The reactions on social media to his passing just go to show what a larger than life figure he truly was. This is currently a developing story, and some of the exact details and circumstances remain unclear. Overall, we encourage our readers to be diligent out there. Misinformation spreads fast, and it's important to decipher real from fake. Moreover, our hearts go out to Rich Homie Quan's family and friends during this extremely difficult time. And that was written by Alexander Cole, managing editor for Hot New Hip Hop. And that's what this is, hotnewhiphop.com. Okay, now I can see it. But yeah, y'all, that's what they're saying about Rich Homie Quan. They're not exactly saying how just yet, but yes, y'all, they are confirming based on Boosie and Adam 22 that he passed away. So that is very unfortunate, you guys, and I am sad to hear that. I also like that song comes into my head. Up and down in my, was that him? In my pocket like oh. Dirt down and like oh and I got it but I got it ooh that was him, right? Yeah, I like that song. That's on my favorites playlist. So R.I.P. to him. Y'all know I don't even like reporting on people when they pass, but you know. Y'all was talking about it in my comments. It's 1,800 people in the room. We have more to discuss, y'all. Miss Chocolate Diva, thank you for the super chat. Great actors, disconnected storyline. By the way, my NOLA weekend was everything. I'm glad you enjoyed my city. Dina Dean, thank you so much for the super chat. His voice alone. Yes, Chris Sale's voice is obnoxious. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for giving me that information. Okay, yes. So we're going to take a quick little break and then we're going to come back with more.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay, y'all. So let's get back into it. Y'all, I told y'all that something was wrong with them people over there. And it's so funny because so many people wanted to argue with me about it from Unwind with Tasha K, like people on Instagram, not the people on YouTube. I don't know why they wanted to argue with me about it, but girl, Carlisa calls out Blueface's daddy for throwing Krishan Jr. a birthday party without the birthday boy or his parents. So let's not do that. I tried to tell him the house is possessed, and now look at him having the birthday party without the parents or the child. I pray Junior never has to go to that house again. Carlisa said, now, didn't I say the house was haunted last year before he moved in? Lord have mercy. Look at this boy, daddy, from nail polish to a birthday party. Girl, why do you care so much about this man wearing nail polish? I really wish, like, those of you black women that, you know, cobble down penis down y'all throat so often, I wish when y'all want to have these homophobic and annoying ass views towards men and nail polish or whatever else they want to do, shut up. Go gobble some penis and stop. Like it's annoying as fuck. That homo, because I feel like that's essentially a part of why you're a terrible parent, right? Because along the way, you've probably made him feel like he has to prove his manhood consistently, even from being a young boy. It's mamas like her that really work on my nerves, y'all, because they add a lot of the toxicity to these boys. And then they grow up and they have to constantly be proven to whatever little girl they're in a relationship with that they're a man because their mom was constantly berating them about the smallest little things and assigning it to them being soft or gay. As if that's the worst fucking thing you can be. Not a deadbeat dad, you know, alcoholic, abusive nigga in jail, right? Okay, girl, just because he famous, all right, girl, whatever. Your morals are corrupt. This world is corrupt. But she said from nail polish to a birthday party for only one of his 4 grandchildren in an empty house, not the parents or the children. Now he is possessed alone in his house. Happy birthday, JR. Hope you never experience this type of weirdo shit. Girl, what do you mean? That baby has already experienced this weirdo shit because it has your son and Krishan, his parents, and it has you, this weird ass nigga, and Krishan's crackhead parents as grandparents. And you care more about attention online than you do about being a grandparent. She said, I admit I was clout chasing out of anger to the whole situation and my son rebelling and being disrespectful. Plus, he told me I could, and I know y'all seen him post that. But this is pure evil. Junior mom is out soon. How does he even know she don't want to throw? How is this pure evil? It's weird, but pure evil? Girl, calm down. Calm down. He's doing it for clout, just like you doing it for clout. What are you talking about? His daughter's baby and my son, other daughter, had a birthday and he ain't say shit. Y'all think this shit cute? I woke up crying about my son because he ain't never missed his kid's birthday. Girl, shut up. Shut up. You the reason why he missing their birthdays, because your fucked up mentality raised him. That's why he's in jail. I fought to avoid all this. Girl, you ain't fight to avoid nothing. You ain't fight to avoid nothing. Even the shit you talking in that paragraph, let me know that your ignorant ass mentality is partially the reason. He also where he grew up, his surroundings, the community. Absolutely. But I believe when you have a mama like Carlisa, you're not going to come out treating anybody with respect, because she doesn't respect herself. She doesn't respect y'all. So why would y'all learn how to respect other people? Girl, moving on in updates. So they was all online, booty cheeks clapping, talking about love and respect. And Andrea Kelly got on the microphone so that she could dress down the audience and let everybody on social media know they don't know her man like she know her man. And I told you, bitch, you could say whatever you want to say, but you're not going to act like he's different than what we've known of him. You're not going to do that. You could say maybe he's changed, Linda, but you ain't about to tell us that he is not who we think he is based on the years of seeing this nigga all over the internet and all over TV shows and stuff. Okay. Now, what did I tell y'all on Tasha K? I told y'all that he used the song over Sin Santana's head. That was how he was trying to fuck Sin, was by giving her a song. Okay, so now let's listen.
His ex-wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so that was the big hype about it, was like, okay, we seen that video. I was like, oh my God, he's getting the clappers. So like, I know you hit them clappers, bro.
Oh man, nah.
You did not touch them clappers?
No.
Get out of here.
Nah, listen, beautiful woman, great body and all that, really sweet. But no, man, I try to just do the right thing.
What does that mean?
Well, she asked me 11 years ago at Nini's wedding if I could help her with her kids, musically. But I was
okay.
Yeah, I was, because we were both at Nini's wedding because we cool. A lot of love and affection for each other. I've known her for a long time, beautiful woman. But right now, I want to focus on just getting the kids project started and doing the right thing by them musically, And
isn't it crazy how the world we live in now, man? The assumption is always sex.
Yeah,
it's never everyone that took it out of proportion.
Yeah.
You were not hitting them clappers.
No. But I'm like in full productions.
R. Kelly's ex-wife.
So basically, he's saying that he helped her children with their music, but they've never had a romantic relationship. That's what he's saying. Now, mind you, he's hugging her. His hand is on her ass. When he was hugging her, his hand was on her ass.
I can't even describe, so thank you for being a beautiful woman that you are and being so special to me and, for entrusting me with everything that you believe in.
Hey, my makeup is not waterproof. I'm sorry. I just want to say 11 years ago when destiny is just one of those things that you cannot control. We were actually at Nini's wedding when we met. I was with my then second husband, and you were with your then girlfriend, Jennifer. Chemistry is one of those things that you can't control.
So what the fuck is chemistry if y'all haven't had sex, Cisco? What is chemistry? What is chemistry? To me, it looked like he put y'all on blast. I mean, she put y'all on blast. You agreed to it, but for some reason you thought that it may not harm whatever your other situations were. But coming out publicly with Drea Kelly probably got you clowned by whatever younger woman that you're also fucking. And so now you have to come out on that interview and try to clear it up so that you don't continue to upset the other women that you are in relationships with. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing, child. But didn't I tell you it was Fugazi?
I never thought that 11 years later, that conversation we had, he is the man that he promised that he would be. I know that a lot of people don't get to see him as a father. They don't get to see him as an entrepreneur. They don't get to see him as a man who has created opportunities for other families.
Girl, I wish I had some damn noodles in a fork so I could be Lenithia right now. Girl. Okay, listen. Magical bitch. I be telling y'all all the time. I be telling y'all all the time. Okay, so hold up. We got that out the way. Now I want to get into Tamar, and then lastly, we're gonna do Irie Linux, and we're gonna watch Melody Cherie from Love and Marriage Huntsville cursing everybody out on live this morning. Okay. And there are a lot of things that we're gonna discuss, but don't forget, y'all, the Ooh Ladies First panel is tonight on my channel at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, girl. Okay, don't forget, the girls are back. The girls are back. Ooh, ladies first, ladies first. So if you want to hear us talk about shit like King Harris, the Braxtons, okay, further conversations on love and hip hop Atlanta, okay, and some of this other stuff that we've been seeing viral on the internets, girl, make sure y'all come through tonight at 8:30 and see what I got for y'all. Okay, we're gonna talk about Ice Spice and Cleo. We're gonna talk about all that, girl. Okay, so make sure y'all come through. Now, let's go ahead and get into the Tamartian of it all. All right, so y'all, this is where it started. This is where it started. Okay. Tamar posted and deleted this beautiful young woman's Instagram page because she believed that JR was playing in her face with a 25-year-old. He took her, she was so mad, girl, she wasn't even typing the right words. He took her jewelry and then took her to Turks and Caicos, and all along had a whole tramp. Now, here's my thing, and this is why I always say, as a rule of thumb, you don't ever get mad about the woman first, because essentially, apparently, these two people may or may not be having a relationship, but Tamar will then come out later and apologize and say that, you know, she saw that they followed each other and they had been liking each other's posts, so she assumed. Also, she said the hotel told her, and I'm like, the hotel told you what? She didn't get specific on what the hotel told her. Okay. But either way, we're gonna play the clip of when she responded. But to me, this is why you ended up looking stupid. You ended up looking stupid for a number of reasons, but right here, right now, you look stupid because this girl probably wasn't even fucking with that man like that, and you literally put her on blast for your fans to attack her. You called her a tramp. You don't know what you could have done like to this woman's image or to her life by having your millions of followers see this post and then go and attack this woman on social media. What trauma you could have caused somebody, and you were completely wrong all over some dick you can't trust anyway. You can't trust it anyway. I'm supposing she has fans, y'all. I'm still saying, y'all put this lady on the blogs and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's still unnecessary negative attention that nobody wants to wake up and see all of this shit in their mentions. Because yes, there are absolutely some slow polls that will go on this woman's page and at her and call her a home wrecking hoe because Tamar says so. All over some dick that you can't trust anyway. You can't trust Jeremy anyway. And you would then call out this woman as if it's her fault that you can't trust a man that you decided to marry, even though you knew you could not trust him. So she came out and said all of that. And so he came out and said this.
You know, I initially was going to take the high road in this situation and not say anything. But the reality is I cannot keep getting attacked. My character can't keep getting attacked. I can't keep being thrown under the bus because someone can't control their anxiety. And someone can't control these delusional thoughts about things that aren't real.
Okay, so that right there is where we're going to start having an issue with JR. You can come out and clear your name if this is not what happened, but essentially you are not going to call her delusional when you've already done something to hurt her before. You've already done something so-called when y'all were on a break that completely was meant to hurt and embarrass Tamar when you went and ate Tommy Lee's ass. And I played it in my members only live, but you said yourself that you purposefully did that to hurt Tamar, even though y'all weren't together. This is another time where you and Tamar are not together, apparently, even though they are still married. They got married in April. They have February, I think it was February. They got married in February. He went and filed 2 months later for divorce, but they have not signed the papers and actually submitted divorce documents. It hasn't been filed. So they still have not divorced. They're still married. But he's saying for the past 6 months, they haven't been in a relationship. However, y'all were married in February. So y'all must have broke up right after y'all got married. Is that right, JR? Either way, you've done things to make this woman not trust you. So even though Tamar gets on my nerves, and I still blame her for her constantly bringing this white man to us, okay? Because you don't see no other Caucasian man talking to us the way JR likes to come and be all in the black folks' blogs and shit, okay? I blame her. But essentially, I do feel like he is emotionally abusive towards her. He recognizes that she is not wrapped too tight, and he is exploiting that fact.
I am in no way wanting to attack anybody. My purpose in my life has always been to protect. I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship.
But you have ran to social media quite enough. There are video of you talking into a camera about y'all's relationship more than 2 times. Please give me a fucking break. Revisionist
Trust
history.
me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have, but I chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with.
Delusions of grandeur. You haven't protected her. You didn't even protect her for Tommy's ass juice.
In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very...
Y'all are not even divorced yet. How are you going to tell us you trying to figure out how to break up and be friends now because y'all swear up and down y'all got kids together simply because y'all kids might like, his kids might like Tamar, Tamar's son may like Kim Child. We don't know. Honestly, we feel like y'all are just like the people on Love After Lockup. Y'all project these relationships onto these damn children so that you can feel like you giving the child something out of the situation instead of being selfish like you truly are by, you know, consuming yourself with a relationship that's not going to actually be beneficial for you mutually. She doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. Shoplifting the pootie, getting the children involved so that you can validate continuing to stay connected to somebody that you really need to just let the fuck go of.
Specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up.
So you throwing it in her face that you're not gonna give her none. See, that's another thing I don't like. So you invited her for your birthday trip under the connotation that y'all were working things out on being friends, sure, but you have to let her know that she can't get your dick. Girl, Colonel Sanders is really full of himself, and that's what it's giving. It's giving you smelling yourself, and we don't know why.
Plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays.
Oh, so you knew she was going to come to your birthday and show up and show out. You knew you could get a gift out of it because she got you a diamond fleur-de-lis and we think it's fake. But either way, she buying jewelry for a friend that she married to. Is that right? See, to me, it sounds like you being very specific about your words, but it's giving manipulation from the very beginning. I do think you was probably dangling y'all's marriage in dick above her head, hoping she would come to your birthday and show you the same type of love and consideration she would show a husband, because that's what you wanted from her, even though you didn't want to have to actually agree to those terms. You wanted to be able to handle her however you wanted to handle her and have her still handle you like a husband. And that's why I'm telling y'all, stop giving a fuck about wife and husband when the people in the marriage don't care. Like, what?
I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not.
Oh, so when y'all was faking and fronting like Candy and Ty was trying to fight y'all, you wasn't trying to be involved in no stunt. Oh, so when you was trying to piss Tamar off by going and running your mouth to Tommy, not only did you run your mouth all up and through her ass crack, but you also ran your mouth about personal things about Tamar. Tommy told us that. So for me, I can't believe that you don't want to be a part of something that has ulterior motives. I don't believe you, sir. You give ulterior motive.
Not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing is because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900.
So he's talking around it, but you're literally saying that they used the wrong card and the card had the same 3 numbers as something y'all had done months ago. What the fuck are you talking about? You used her card that was already on file. You used her card to stay an extra day at a hotel, and then you did not tell her about it. She calls the hotel and gets information because her card was charged. I don't give a fuck whether it was $900 or $9. If we not together and we friends, don't charge my card without asking me first. Are you crazy? It's giving user. It's giving opportunist. It's given you really over there manipulating that girl for financial purposes.
Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus.
Oh, so you want us to feel sorry for you by telling us that you wasn't in New Orleans for coochie. You was in New Orleans for a funeral. Got it.
Your friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail.
He's name dropping New Orleans because coming from New Orleans as a white boy gives you a certain flavor. Okay, especially if you grew up actually in the city, like if you from the 7th Ward or something like that, it lends you a certain amount of street credibility and swag that the normal white boy won't have. So he's probably been raised to lead with that because it's impressive to a whole bunch of people to come from New Orleans. It is. I hate that because people use it unjustly like he is, but I also understand it because I be driving around sometimes and I'm just real proud to be from here, even though it's terrible sometimes. Like I don't know how else to explain it, y'all.
Well, and next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. But I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship, but not to the extent that, friends don't throw each other on their stories and call each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons. And they've already issued a refund and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago. It's just a reach, and I'm tired of having to stay quiet and not defend myself. Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us, but you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend. And then you post pictures of you and my daughters together, but then you're throwing their dad under the bus.
First of all, I do feel like that's two separate things. I can love your kids and also simultaneously put you on blast for being an ain't shit ass nigga. I do believe that. But I agree with him. She do too much. As I said, what you getting on the goddamn internet for? So Tamar responds and says, okay, if I'm so mentally unstable, then give me my chain, pendant, and platinum presidential Rolex back. I couldn't have been in my right mind, friend, sir. The real story on my YouTube in 30 minutes. I should have listened to all of y'all. I'm finna have all the ninjas because now apparently I'm a trick. Well, bro, I'm happy you finally told your story and let them know you've been single for a minute now. This is 100% accurate. You told me you were single months ago, and keep it a bean. I feel like them being single is not the point. The point is, why are you still using that lady's credit card? To me, I feel like narcissists that are smart plan to do little aggy shit like this so that they can disrupt your energy, so that they can feed off of your energy in some type of way. He got attention from this. He likes attention. Okay, so understand and listen. When I saw this video of Tamar singing off key, where am I in the comments? I blame JR. I said it 3 days ago, and then they're gonna post somebody else saying the shit. I've been said that I blamed him for her singing off key, but I also want to remind her how bad she talk about Candy. See, here's the thing. When it's hard to sing and dance at the same time, just sing, because we're paying for you to sing, not dance. That's what your backup dancers are for. Okay, I'm not even gonna play all of that, but she sounded a mess. It was very sad. We've all known her to sing her face off. This time, that was not what we got. Okay, hold up. Let me scroll. It needs to refresh, girl. It needs to refresh because it's missing parts. It's missing parts. But I can just, you know what? Matter of fact, I didn't save it because I had talked about it on my own page. Y'all, give me a second and we're going to come back with Tamar's response video. Okay? Like, just quickly like the video. Okay. All right. So hold up. Let me because I feel like the only part that I didn't have on my version was when she talked about the fact that she married him after he had a booty. After he
married you after you ate somebody whole booty sandwich. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear it's not about y'all, it's $1,000. It's not make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card. Let's just say it's a mix up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that.
Which says a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? This is not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married. And
So when I tell y'all put too much on being a wife, y'all put too much on being married. Stop fucking doing that. That's not smart. This lady is gonna tell you how she acted dumb because that was her husband and I'm his wife and I'm a wife, girl. And getting played like a motherfucking soybean burger.
I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too.
I don't know what made you think that.
And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out.
See, look, all I know how to be is a wife. So that means that you're better than somebody that's a girlfriend. Even if that girlfriend has never been publicly humiliated and disrespected like your ass, you think you're better than her because you're a wife. Do y'all see how that's dumb? Does anybody see it? Because I do.
And I got with D and we were getting married, and I got with you and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty. So let's not talk about wow and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da wah.
So it seemed like they was married for a month and then they broke up, because I believe they got married in February and it is now September. So it's been 7 months since they got married, and they've been broken up for 6. So they got married, stayed together for a month, and then broke up. Why the fuck they got married? Because everything we saw between them happened prior to that month, girl.
No, baby.
Why did you marry him, Tamar?
Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. And I married you after you ate somebody whole booty sandwich.
Why? Can somebody tell me why she married him, girl? And then not only does he get to, feed off of you making him even more famous because he's an attention whore, now you got another attention whore coming to us.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I gotta stay off the ground because there's a lot of triggers on there. I see Tamar over there ranting her and Jeremy. I'm just like, you know what, Tamar? You just, you had me thinking I was crazy too. I see, you know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. They always talk about how, women is being mentally abused and physically abused. Men get mentally and physically abused too, because she just socked me in my jaw before. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure Jeremy and whomever after or before and got their head cracked. Okay. And them gas station pills, huh? Yeah. You got to do something to stay afloat, huh? Yeah, I already know. But I ain't even going to talk about
what gas station pills.
The part where she fucking called my federal PO when I was on federal probation. I wasn't even home 18 months. I'm on papers. They called my PO. She didn't thought I just stole $1 million worth of jewelry. I didn't even take her jewelry. I flew out from Atlanta one morning. Vince flew in the same morning. Vince didn't got the fucking jewelry. She thinking it's me. Man, let me tell you.
So I'm going to tell you, I believe everything he's saying, but I also feel like it's because women who have been abused will then turn around and become abusers. It happens all the time, y'all. It does. Girl.
I get to LA, all hell break loose. Where's my jewelry? Where's my jewelry? Please give it back. I'm like, what? Give it back? I'm like, what is you talking?
I ain't gonna lie. I can understand why she would think it was you. You just got out of jail.
You took my jewelry. Please give it back. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I gotta stay off the ground because there's a lot of triggers on there.
However, you also just want attention. This is Jeremy in the comments, bitch. Jeremy commented 4 hours ago, y'all. Jeremy said, so much to say and way too many receipts, but I'm going to keep doing what I've always done. Protect myself and protect her from many of the things the world doesn't know and couldn't possibly tolerate. I respect this man for sharing his triggering moments. Domestic violence is real for men too. You couldn't possibly fathom how difficult it is to keep your hands to yourself when being attacked, berated, and disrespected. Really? You think we can't? Okay. The level of humility that you have to have, the level of love and respect you have for your daughters and your mother have to be high, or it's a dangerous situation that could ruin the foundation you fought so hard to create. Much respect, love, and positive energy to anyone dealing with this. Now listen, y'all, I know that there are men that have been abused and all of that. Absolutely. Okay. I'm not discounting that. However, I do feel like there is something to be said for women who obviously are not in emotional control of themselves, and y'all still continue to be in relationships and seek these specific women out. Because what I have noticed is men will look for women that act a little crazy, that will run behind them, that will do all of that. I'm so in love with this nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight and fuck. Like, men kind of like that in women. They seek women out like that. And then when they have these moments, they can act like they're not doing it. It's the woman that's doing it. But essentially, to me, in a situation where you are stronger than a woman, you either can leave or you can beat her ass. So your best option is to get away from her. Leave the situation. But y'all continue to pick these type of mentally and emotionally fragile women and then exploit their fragility. And then when they get violent with you, you want to act like you were never manipulating them in the first place when you were. I believe that Tamar is 100% out of her mind. Needs help, needs to go talk to somebody. For real, for real. She showcases this not just with men, but with her sisters too. But essentially, I still feel like JR, Jonathan Majors, possibly this nigga, also Vincent Herbert. I do think that men like that specifically go after mentally off women so that they can basically exploit how thirsty and weirdo, how weird those bitches are. Those bitches be weird, bruh. And men love that. Men love for a woman to be acting all crazy, running behind them. Everybody sitting up there acting like, oh, Jonathan Majors, he when that woman was running from him, that showed, no. Just because a woman is running behind a man does not mean that he's not abusing her. Okay? Yes, the absolutely no. So this is where you and I like, and I love when y'all do this, right, in all caps, because y'all mad about what I said. Nah, the same can be said for women who are abused. So why are you disagreeing? If the same thing can be said for women, then why are you disagreeing? The only thing about that though is I feel like in our society, this is where we talk about socialization. Men are socialized to be violent because it is a status of their manhood that they can defend themselves and other people. So violence becomes a part of the way men are socialized. Okay. With women are socialized to just smile, hold yourself together, holds it in. We're not really taught to fight and hit people as a sign of our womanhood. It's not the same. So it doesn't show up the same, exactly the same. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not going to show up exactly the same all the time. But women that do repeatedly pick abusive men, they are absolutely seeking out men that are abusive, whether they know it or not, because it's a pattern of behavior for them. It's what they've seen. And yes, when men are seeking out women who they want to abuse, they seek out a certain type of woman that has a certain type of personality. A lot of the times it's women that are involved so heavily in the church. So yeah, it does work both ways. It worked both ways. Yes, it does work both ways. Yes, women are usually picking a certain type of man when they are picking abusive partners. Yeah. And the men are picking a certain type of mentally fragile, a little bit off, I'll do anything for some dick because that's what the Lord told me to do type of woman. Yes. Yes. It's a type for sure. It's okay. All right. So yeah, y'all. Tamar is over there crashing out. Okay, once again, over some dick. And we wish that she would stop. We really, really do. With that being said, I want to go to Irie Linux. Because listen, Irie Linux revealed she tried dating a woman earlier this year. I feel like women, it's hard. I don't understand them.
Quasimodo says, would you still give dating a woman a shot? No thirsty. Yes, thirsty. No. I tried for like 1 second, like getting to know this person this year, and then it was like weird, and then I just felt like insecure, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I feel like guys, it's already a lot. Let me just stick to what I know. I feel like women, it's like hard. I don't understand them. I don't even understand myself. Why are y'all always trying to make Ari lesbian? Because Ari has made herself very lesbian. Ari has made herself lesbian. Quasimodo says,
okay. So Ari, listen, and I wanted to have this conversation because essentially, I don't know if everybody knows, if you're new here, hi girl, I'm bisexual. Okay. Full on full-blooded since I was a child. Okay. The same time I realized I was attracted to boys when I was in preschool, I realized I was attracted to girls. Okay. So for me, I feel like because in society, especially amongst Black people, gayness is not accepted. So if people do have those feelings and those urges or that attraction, they will usually not try to really test it out. Now, I would love to know specifically what Irie is talking about, but I'm going to agree with Attorney Simone in the comments and say, girl, you ain't gay. You're just impatient. But I will say that women are extremely difficult to date. Women are hard to date, y'all. They are. It takes a certain level of player that you have to have about yourself. And when I say that, you can't take shit personally. That's why a lot of men have a hard time dating women, because they don't know how to not take shit personally, right? Women tend to like to be chased, no matter whether they are straight or gay, whether they are masc or femme. They like to be chased. And sometimes you as a woman have to give chase. But then you have to also be able to pull back and act as if you don't care and you don't want to be bothered, because then the women can relax. If they feel like you're going to chase them too much, they get scared. So it's a very fine line between the two. And it's a very hard line to grapple with, right? As a bisexual woman, y'all, I do not push up on women unless I know they want my energy. As a rule of thumb, I have never done that. I don't dance on women if they don't, you know what I'm saying? If you dance on me, I'll dance on you. Okay. I don't even personally like for people to take allowances touching me if I have not invited that energy. I don't like that, me personally. I don't even care if you are a woman. Don't just be touching me if I have not let you know that I'm comfortable with that, right? I'm just telling you, okay? I've let people get away with shit just because it was the energy in the room, bitch. It was what going on, like whatever. Anyway, I done been to some pool parties, okay? But essentially, as a woman, I am not pursuing, touching, dancing up on anybody that has not already let me know via a long gaze, bitch, that you want my energy, okay? I don't like to play like that, okay? I don't. Because I don't want nobody to ever feel uncomfortable. I grew up with the understanding that people will often think that because you are bisexual or because you are lesbian, you like women, that you're going to be predatory. That's weird. Now, once you let me know you want my energy, it's up. Okay? But essentially, I feel like I'm actually really bisexual. So I know this. I've actually fully dated women, been in long-term relationships with women, and then with my husband, who I've been with for 14 years. Okay. So yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good on all of this. Okay. Like understanding. So I feel like Irie probably really is sexually attracted to women, but it is hard dating women, especially if you have not dated women before, because you will feel like you date women the same way you date men, and it's not the same. It does take way more patience. Okay, it takes way more patience. For me as a gay man, men are a little different because we're sex driven, but then over time it's like, am I with my homie? So it's for me easy, and I get that. But for me, I don't like to mix. I know there are a lot of women out there that like to have friends that they also have sex with. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I like my homegirls to just be my homegirls, and the girls that I hunch on to be the girls that I hunch on. I don't like to blend the two. Okay. Just as a rule of thumb, to keep all mess down, because I talk about mess. I don't live in mess. Okay. Do you feel like your bisexuality has been erased in marriage? No. Because that's not something that can be erased. I'm always going to be attracted to women. That's just me. But anyway, moving on from that, let's move on to Melody Cherie, girl. This shit was hilarious. We're going to watch it on 1.2. Everybody, are you ready? If y'all don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, girl, this is not for you. Okay. But if you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know a little bit about Mel in them, girl. Mel was cussing up a storm. That's why I saved this for the end, and also because of the gayness of it all. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it.
It's the way that
She's still in bed? Or she done started throwing the weed? Your hair look pretty. Your makeup pretty, Florence. It's pretty. Oh, how long you been up? 6:30. And she started. Oh, yeah, I got it. You heard me go downstairs, didn't you? I went down there to the show.
Hold on.
Her, come on. She's in there. I said, come in here. I said, because somebody. Travel hats are still on sale. No.
Getting everybody in here.
2.5 going on 3 years. 2.5 going on 3 years. Let me go and say this real quick. Good morning, everybody. Y'all coming in the room. It's our good friend Yolanda. This like that.
Mel woke up on one this morning.
Going out of school, dropping kids out, getting kids dressed, doing hair, all that stuff, packing lunch, water, snack, cooking breakfast. But let me just go and say this real fast. Looking like Miss Van, yes. I've been knowing him for 5-6 years. I've been knowing Lauren for 2.5 years. Okay, and they're very much so have been up in my space, like traveled with me. We've all been to LA together. We have traveled, like all of that. Okay, they've been around for quite some time. All right, for quite some time. Okay, so let's talk about this, and then I ain't gonna say nothing else today. I'll save it for Saturday, maybe TikTok. Kimberly, y'all come closer so they can hear your voice. They ain't got to see you, but let them hear you. Lauren, you cute. You should come on here. Kim, you need to watch face.
The shade. The shade.
Right here, they can hear me. No, I don't know what you about to say.
Let me tell y'all this real quick, because what I'm not gonna do is let folks be projecting when it comes to me. No more.
Don't
We're
let
not
them.
doing it. I'm not doing it. Quit laughing. I'm for real. I know y'all don't know what y'all finna know. I'm not letting people project anymore, especially no hoes I don't fool with. I don't fool with you. I don't think about you. I don't talk about you unless it's on this show. Other than that, you are non-existent to me. So what you're not gonna do is get on this show and play in my face, or because you were once close to me, make people think you know some shit when you don't. And I'm just keeping it a buck. We're not gonna play like that. Now, let me tell y'all what's going on, and y'all tell me this. First of all, y'all been around me all this time. Y'all ever known me to be fucking women? To beat them? To fuck women.
To fuck women. Y'all, I have never heard Melody Cherie. She was in rep for bitch. I was not ready. Look how she looking.
They can hear you. Go on and answer the question.
Go on and answer the question.
Okay, I'm just saying, because, you know, listen, I don't have a problem with people and however they choose to live. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I got a whole brother that's gay that I love to death. What's up, Mo?
No.
Listen, my brother is gay and I love him to death. I don't have no problem. So don't play with me like that either. But let me tell you something. I personally, never have rolled that way.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel 30 years from now, but I'm just playing, but never have rolled that way. So Destiny, stop playing with me and lying, because at this point now you're really coming for my character. Baby girl, you could have never, maybe you could have him, maybe you did, I don't know, but don't be talking about you could have had me, because no, you couldn't. Because
you heard what she said, huh? She said maybe you could have had him, maybe you didn't. And I think she's talking about Martell. So remember when I told y'all, I feel like Mel has definitely had a text message thread come to light, something where she now can see Destiny as an ancient person. So when she going in on Destiny like this, I feel like there's shit that Mel has not said as to why she feels the way she does. Now, when she talk about her character, this is why I low-key got offended, because I was like, so is it bad on your character for you to like women, or is it bad on your character for Destiny to be able to pull you? Which one is it? I'm liking to feel like she's really saying, bitch, what you not about to do is act like I'm just some mentally malleable bitch who you could have fucked. Like, you could have turned me out. That's what I think she means. Like, bitch, you could have never turned me out. The fuck?
Personally, don't roll that way. Now, I know some of the folks you rock with do and have, and we're going to talk about it on TikTok Saturday. I know that. But baby girl, you ain't never known me, even all the time you were around me, them 2 years, you never known me to rock that way. Stop playing with me. So your little confession times you could have had, let's be clear, you could have had him and me. No, baby girl, you never could have, because I don't roll that way. And for the people who do, again, I love all folks. I don't care. Choose, make your choices. I don't care. That ain't none of my business what you do in your bedroom. But what you're not going to do is sit around here and play with me. Have I tried y'all? Y'all been around me all these years. I done tried y'all. Y'all don't even see me doing
So first of all, let's start off with the fact that Destiny actually went on somebody's platform and said out loud, out into the atmosphere, she could have fucked Mel. She could have had Mel. I need to find the original video, but apparently people were sending this to Mel, which is why Mel responded to it. Okay.
lot of that stupid stuff that people be doing when they be with all them, you know
when they be with all them. So Destiny, Kimmy, Tisha, Stormy, maybe this is something that they all do when they click up together. Who knows? Let's listen.
You will knock me out. Shut up, girl. I will knock you out. Listen, I don't even do all that stupid stuff people be doing when they be all up on each other all the time and grinding out. You know, grinding out on each other, just extra. I don't even do all that. I know. You know they do. You done seen them because I done seen them too. But like they be friends and they be all up on each other. I don't even do all that.
She don't even do all that, y'all.
If you tap my butt, I'm like, look at you.
And I told you, listen, because a lot of y'all out there, hold up. A lot of y'all out there like to act like I'm always saying, oh, Bondy, you always saying somebody like women. You always saying somebody gay. I have never said that about Melody. I have talked about Mel from season 1 of this show until now. It's been years of me talking about Mel in different scenarios and situations, and never have I ever said that about her. So that should let y'all know that is not that's not the vibe at all, because I've never said it, and y'all know my gaydar be motherfucking on. Okay.
I'm like, look at you. So stop playing with me. I don't appreciate that comment. It's not cool. I don't appreciate it. And again, the fact that you've been around me, people may think you know some stuff and you don't know shit about me. And one thing you definitely don't is I don't roll that way. Don't play with me. I should call my best friend Brittany. Don't she got Brittany number? Brittany been around me since I was 18. I know she knows. She got Brittany number.
Now we're gonna call Brittany.
Don't look at your phone.
Girl, we ain't gotta call Brittany. We do not have to call Brittany.
We're not gonna play about this. Y'all not gonna play. Y'all ain't about to play. This projection, this obsession, maybe in the back of your mind, that's what you was hoping for. That's why you took the removal so hard. Because you were still talking about me after I wasn't even talking about you. People coming back telling me you talking about me.
And that was another thing. She said, maybe you really did like me like that. That's why you took it so hard that I ain't want to be friends with you no more. And in all honesty, Destiny, that's what it's giving.
Why? Why are you thinking about me? This is weird now at this point. This is weird. She was.
Not me. Her for her best friend, Brittany.
And
I've met her. She's
She's
super sweet.
Every now and then. Not too often, because I don't really talk about that much. But what time y'all will talk to people? Now she want to talk about Mel. I'm like, this is weird. But now I'm telling y'all that it's weird. But I'm gonna tell the details on TikTok on Saturday. So there's some details.
Oh, listen, y'all send it to me in the Discord when she go live. Y'all make sure y'all put that damn link in the Discord for me, please.
On my top. Like,
y'all know I'll forget.
You ain't got Brittany number? Yeah. Hey, look at my Christian Louboutin bag in there in my closet. My red phone right in there. I'm gonna get the number. Yeah, Brittany. Then I gotta go because I gotta do content all day. I'm not playing. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not playing with nobody this year or next year. I'm not playing.
This year or next year.
No,
we're not playing.
Nope. Stop telling Mel what to do. I don't know who told me what to do.
I'm here for it, Mel. I'm here for it, girl. Get it off your chest.
Girl. I ain't never even rubbed on you. Quit playing with me.
Girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rodney. Girl.
Now, there's some people over the years that I feel they are too touchy. They are too touchy. And I think they kind of let y'all know how they go. Y'all see it, but don't project that shit on me because I don't roll like that.
Is it Kimmy? It's giving Kimmy.
Do not do that. I'll tell you, oh, you look beautiful, you look pretty. I'll tell you that, but I'm not around here slapping ass all the time and all up on you, all in your. You don't see that red phone in there? Go get it on. I took it out this morning. When I unpacked it, maybe on the floor. In the floor? Oh, okay. What's the time, Mo? Where you see that? Where you see the mom? Y'all want to meet Mo Mama, baby? Y'all want to meet Mama, baby? Flew in.
You don't see it?
There's too many receipts in there. It is. I'm telling you. But look, don't play with me. And that's why Saturday on my TikTok, we gonna talk about your people who do go there. Maybe that's why you started rocking with them, trying to rock with them so hard. I don't know, but you're not gonna play with me because it ain't me. Mama, get on off this live now. Good morning. Go on now.
It's only Mama. Get off this live now.
I'm sorry.
Hold up.
I know club dancing and grinding and all that, twerking on me and twerking on you and.
You shouldn't nail, huh?
And again, my my brother is gay. I hang around a lot of gay guys. At my brother's parties, they be jumping over there too. The parties be off the chain. I have no problem, but you're not gonna lie on me. Now that's what you're not out to do. Somebody said, "Hey, Miss Van Queen, you might want to come out this here chat." Yeah, that's what I said. I told
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of them act like they'll fuck a woman if their husband asks them to. Nell is one of them.
Exit.
I'm just practicing my life.
You taking your lighting good. Take your light. I can't wait. I ain't going to market. I'm gonna need a little break tomorrow. Destiny.
That's what I was waiting
see,
on.
Now you're gonna be in court again.
This is what I was waiting on. This part right here where she actually calls her by name, y'all.
Saturday? Because y'all doing the most. Y'all want people to not like me and hate me so bad. Y'all just coming up with all kind of ridiculous stuff. It's ridiculous. I thought when I heard it, I'm thinking, okay, see, now you're gonna be in court again. Quit playing with me. Because where is any kind of proof of any sort that I swing or I like women? There is none. Because look, if I did, I'd keep it a vote too. Just saying if I did. It's not like it's something that people aren't doing in 2024. But I'm not that. So don't do that. Don't play with me like that. Destiny. Let me, it came on. Okay, you ready to bring this on? I got to type it in. I can say it out loud. So let's call. I'm going to call her. I'm going to call her on Lauren's phone. Because she's been around me since I was 18. Find somebody up at my college, at my schools that I taught in, all the people in these businesses I do that can say I ever did any. I don't move like I just don't. It's just not my interest. I'm sorry. I like men, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just, but to each his own. But I just don't. Y'all see the people around here that look, anyway. Let's call her. She don't know your number. She may not answer. Well, let's see. Oh, you got to heat it up? Yeah. Don't overheat them biscuits. Because, you overheat biscuits, but they'll get hard. See, that's... You on a work call? Okay, look, well, I'm not, girl, listen, I'm not going to hold you too much because you got to go out. Call me when you get off the work call. But really quickly, Brittany, you've been knowing me for a long time, since I was 18. Have you ever known me to go both ways or to like women? Oh, okay. Can you say it one more time?
No, ma'am. Absolutely not.
Never. I've known you since college, freshman. Okay. We were roommates, for crying out loud. Thank you. I'll tell you what's going on later, girl. Get on to your work call for 5 years, and then I'm going to have to pay your bills. Go on now.
Bye.
I love you. All right. All right. Bye. So stop playing with me. Because I will subpoena all these people right here that will go against what you're saying. So you might want to watch your mouth before you end up back in court and go, hey, LeBear, his money, by the way, if you have it. Because as I know of, you have it. So quit playing with me. Stop. Maybe you had some feelings that I wasn't aware of, okay? But you never even made me aware, so I don't really know where it's coming from. You never made me aware. I can't even sit here and say that you ever tried.
Y'all, she is actually saying, bitch, if you was in love with me, you could have just said that.
Everything got the way with me. Now, you are very touchy. You do like to do a lot of dancing up on women and kissing and like you licking their face and stuff. But, I mean, I ain't never, I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go because I gotta get ready for my content day, y'all. It's gonna be so much fun. We're about to have so much fun today, y'all. I'm so excited. This is Lauren already got her makeup ready, her hair ready, y'all.
Okay,
We're gonna kill it.
so I'm gonna just say this. I feel like essentially, male girl, I feel offended on some slick shit because I'm like, why are you acting like it's an attack on your character if somebody thought you like women? Why you that mad about it? Why do you feel like you needed to call Brittany to prove anything to us? Girl, who the fuck cares? I would have been like, girl, you wish we fucked. The hell? As a one, like, and I get it because I am this way, so I don't understand feeling so, but I also understand Mel comes from the church thing. The church thing. Yeah, they can be accepting of other people, but it's still an affront to them if somebody were to feel like that about them. Now, girl, listen. Calm down, okay? Because, don't knock it till you try it, Pilgrim. That's what I'll say. Because she said, she was like, nah, in 30 years, I might feel different. She said that. So by the time you get to your late 60s, you might have a lady that you live down to the house with. Y'all got a little garden in the back. Okay, y'all have Sunday dinners. The kids and the grandkids come over. Girl. Listen, by the time you get to that age, the real dicks ain't gonna be working like that no more neither. So it might be a better option. That's why she said that. Maybe it's a conversation they've had, girl. I don't know. All I know is I low-key felt a little shaded a little bit by her saying that. Like the energy of it. Like, why did you have to prove so badly something that don't nobody really believe anyway, girl? I definitely would have been more relaxed about it. But I also feel like Mel has just kind of been on one in general. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but she just been, she been acting the ass in general. This whole season, bless you. This whole season, she been acting the ass this whole season. So if you ask me personally, I feel like she just overall like very heightened right now. But I promise you, girl, you did not have to prove anything to us. You did not have to prove anything to us, girl. And I don't think that you are homophobic or anything, but I do feel like, girl, a little bit too much on my bestie, bitch. Listen, a little too much, but I definitely could see there being some homoerotica to the relationship that Destiny had with Mel, because Destiny really was trying to create like a Thelma and Louise. And Destiny, okay, so let me tell y'all, I have an archetype for closeted gay women, and they are usually very angry. They have like very angry, nasty energy. And it's because they're closeted. They really like women, but they don't feel like they can really like women. So they be like off-putting and mean, and they treat other women very badly because they be so scared that if they're nice to another woman, somebody might think they trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I.e., you would think about Pam from Total, the way Pam from Total came off to the other ladies when they was all on that show. If it's not about the Lord, why you touching me, bitch? Don't touch my leg. Bitch, you trying to show me affection? Stop it. Ugh. Women, titty balls together. Ugh. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Marlo towards Candy. Yes. Most of the women are married to medicine. Okay, it's a whole bunch of like very angry women who I feel like secretly like other women, and just they rather just be in their anger, you know what I'm saying, than just go ahead and do what they want to do. Cause who gonna check me, bitch? What you gonna do? Girl, listen, don't even get me started on Simone and Jackie. Elaine. Girl, let me get the fuck off here before them people be cursing me out on the blogs tomorrow. Yeah, no. Listen. I didn't say she was homophobic, and you probably replying to the comments, but I also want to say, just because her brother is gay and she is accepting of her gay brother, it does not mean that she doesn't have a or ick towards gay women. Like, it's not the same. You could not give a fuck about a gay man being gay because that ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh, he could be a good Judy. We could have a good time together. Okay, he dress, I dress. I dip, you dip, we dip. A woman, on the other hand, you have to worry about if a woman wants to have sex with you. And so then there's the fear that a gay woman is going to want to hunch on you. You know what I'm saying? And I just want everybody out there to know it would never be me. Bitch, okay? Okay? Ain't nobody got no time for that. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Okay. Yes, Erica. Okay, listen. She prefers to be stressed out by dick. Listen. That's because y'all low-key be acting like, I'm better than somebody because I'm straight. I experienced that a lot in high school. The girls did that, I just don't understand. That's how I got kicked out, B. That's how I got kicked out. That bitch was in class talking about, I just don't understand how y'all can like women. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. And I was like, not the way you be sliding down, in your chair across the street from my bestie. I mean, across the classroom from my bestie, bitch. I'm trying not to say nobody's names, okay? Because then the conversation names were used, okay? Girl, I got kicked out of school because she said I sexually harassed her because I told her she was full of shit because I had seen her flirting with a girl before. It's not a big deal. But because she felt like it was an attack on us, like, oh, you don't understand how we could like girls, bitch. What? You don't? You don't? You know, like, baby, what you mean? I got kicked out for that. Some trash ass shit. That's all right. That's okay. Listen, I am a child of Yimmy Ya. Okay, I am Jerome and Marcel's descendants. Okay, people fight for me on the other side. Okay, and please understand that school ain't a school no more because people kept suing them because they was homophobic and that's illegal. People can sue you for harassing their children because you homophobic. And that's what they did to a lot of the kids. They slut shamed a lot of the girls too. And their parents sued. And then they had suit at the suit at the suit at the suit. And now there's no more Xavier Preparatory School. Okay? Thanks to the vice principal in them. Okay, listen. No names. No face, no case. I said I said what the fuck I said though. I said what the fuck I said though. There's a news story about it, bitch. You could Google it. Okay. We went through a hard time, man. I was talking to somebody about this recently, man. We went through a hard time in high school, bro. The class of 06 at prep, not only did we get harassed about some gay shit on a daily basis, like we really was getting harassed at school about if you was gay, being called into the office, asked to like get information on other people and tell on people. Child, when I tell y'all, it was a whole thing at that school that had all of the girls stressed the fuck out. That was when I started wearing glasses, when I got acid reflux for the first time, because they stressed us the fuck out. Okay? It was crazy. We went through a lot, girl, but we made it. A lot of us are really successful. a lot of us are a little successful out here. Shout out to the prep girls. Okay, the Eastern ones too. Okay, listen. Either way, that was a little in my life. Do you think Rashida, hold up, let me answer that. Do you think Rashida like Jasmine? Could it be more than, girl, listen, you know I think Rashida got a girlfriend somewhere. Let me read y'all super chats, then I'm gonna go. Mary Sparkles like, whoa, thank you for the super chat. Yes, one-time homophobia often signifies a lack of basic decency and humanity. I use it as an indicator of one's character, and I haven't been wrong. No, real shit. Real shit. Like, if you're homophobic, you're probably an ain't shit ass person in a whole bunch of other ways that ain't got nothing to do with nobody being gay. And you probably like mentally and emotionally and verbally abuse your children and judge them too heavily and, you know, just do way too much when it comes to them building who they are. You make them self-conscious about themselves in a way that they otherwise would not be. Then they start to beat up on themselves about shit that they shouldn't because of how you have started to overcorrect them because you want to make sure they're not gay. Shayna Martin, thank you for the super chat. Hey Bondi, they are officially divorced. She said she found it while they was on a birthday trip. Oh, yeah, you're right. She did say that. That's why I should have played the whole clip, girl. I feel like I ain't had time for that. It's already been almost 2.5 hours. I love y'all, but my God. My God. Jonah Shackleford, thank you for the super chat. Tamar has so much smoke for Tracy's husband, but I've never seen Tracy's husband embarrass Tracy like the men Tamar been with. He embarrassed her. Just not this bad. He embarrassed her, just not this bad, because I believe he had an outside kid on her, and there's nothing more embarrassing than that inside of a marriage anyway. Okay, you know, let the people tell it. Girl, listen, it's very odd. I don't get it either. But you know, conversations for another time. I love y'all for this. This was cute. I had 2,000 people in here. Thank y'all for coming through today. It was a great show. I told y'all I was excited about it, right? Bitch came through. All right. Anyway, like it, share it with your people, and I'll see y'all in the Ooh Ladies First panel tonight at 8:30. Right? Right.